So I recently came across a video which talked about how to stop overthinking and how to actually get stuff done. And I find it quite interesting, and so today I'll go over it. And so the first thing is basically what is overthinking. And so overthinking is a mental process in your brain that sort of loops yourself over and over and sort of wastes energy and doesn't get anything done. And so it sort of stops you from doing tasks that you want to achieve, and it stops you from and it stops you from I guess um, actually starting and getting yourself up and actually doing things. And it can also take a mental toll on yourself as well, because if you think so much and you overthink, you can sort of tire out your brain and sort of, yeah, it's not a good thing in general. And so studies show that actually three-quarters of people overthink. And yeah, I've actually struggled with it a lot as well. Maybe in a presentation where I'm not too sure whether I want to go, and I start thinking about what people think of me if I mess up, or maybe if I'm about to have an exam and I need to revise, but instead I'm just overthinking and thinking and thinking, and I waste time um, that I could have spent on revising, and it drags down my score. And so as you can see, there's a lot of ways and a lot of different like places where you can overthink, and a lot of the time it just damages yourself and damages I guess the things, and it damages the things that you want to do, and it wastes a lot of your time. And so I have a few ways to improve this and to sort of get rid of this overthinking problem. And so the first one is to journal. And so I often do it as well, maybe before I sleep, and I get a book and I write down basically my summary of the day. And basically, a lot of us we overthink because we don't have anyone to spill our thoughts to, and we don't have anything to really do about it, and so we just keep overthinking in our own brain and playing like the same situation. However, if you write it down and sort of start laying out and sort of saying the upcoming events in your book, it sort of allows you to get a general scope of the thing, and it might make you realize that it's not as bad as you think, and it also makes you feel better as well because you're not keeping everything to yourself. And yeah, I just find it really helpful to sort of let go and sort of really realize what I've done in the day and what I should do for another big task coming up. And the next thing is to sort of breathe deeply and sort of be present in the moment. And so you shouldn't be thinking about something that happened in the past or the future, because you can't really change those things right now. And so yeah, just whenever you find yourself overthinking, sort of you can use this technique called box breathing, and basically where you breathe in for 4 seconds and hold for 4 seconds, then breathe out and hold for 4 seconds. And I also find it quite helpful as well when I'm nervous and I need to sort of calm my nerves and I'm overthinking. Um, it really helps me get rid of those thoughts, and it helps me really calm my nerves. And it's actually used in the military, and so it has like really good evidence that actually works to help yourself calm down. And third is to sort of get physical. And a lot of us we spend so much times on our devices and indoors that we sort of live in our own heads. And so sort of getting outdoors and doing different things sort of helps you realize that there's things outside of your there's a life outside of just in your head and on your phone. And it helps you also sort of maybe going for a run or walking really helps you refresh your mind, and it really helps you take a step back and really look at the situation that you're in. And then finally, what I find really helpful is to sort of train your brain to get better at recognizing that you're overthinking. And so, because the first step to getting rid of it is to realize that you're doing something wrong. And so, yeah, train yourself. And of course, it's not going to be easy at the start because you don't get good at anything naturally. You have to really train yourself to become better at it. And so, yeah, whenever you find yourself overthinking, just tell yourself to stop, to count down from 5 to 1, and sort of tell yourself to stop, and that'll really help you um, realize what you're doing, and just I guess it'll help to deal with it. And so Thanks for listening. I think the most important things to take away from this video are that um, sort of the toll that overthinking can take both on your mind and both on your effectiveness of what you're doing, and also to follow these methods. So one of them is to sort of journal, which is really helpful because you can sort of share your thoughts and take a step back. Also also to breathe deeply and be present in the moment instead of the past or the future, and also to exercise and to go out of your room and actually take a step back at whatever you think is going on. And then finally, practice makes perfect. So the more aware you are aware of the mistakes and the awareness of your overthinking, then the more likely you are to be able to naturally stop it in the future. So thanks for listening.